Imagine waking up one day to find your favorite social media platform banned, all in the name of social security. Now, this is the reality for over 170 million users in the US. But what led to this shocking judgment? Was it about protecting the people's privacy, as they say, or was it something much deeper? Let's dive into this groundbreaking case layer by layer. For those who don't know TikTok isn't just a video sharing application, it's a global phenomenon with over 1 billion users worldwide. But what is the secret sauce? You see, TikTok has this powerful algorithm that knows you even better than your best friend. But behind the catchy dance videos and viral memes lies a ticking time bomb. TikTok's connection to ByteDance, a Chinese company legally bound to share data with its government if asked. Now, this is where the problem began, angering the American Congress. And what did they do? They passed an act, the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act. Now, this law banned TikTok unless it cut ties with China. The question which arose was, does this ban violate the First Amendment, which protects the freedom of speech? As with all laws, there is only one place where you can fight legal battles, and that is the court. TikTok took to the highest court. Before we answer the question, let's look at the critical facts which led to where we are today. Here is how it started, and here is how the problem came about. Now, TikTok collects massive amount of data from your location to your contacts or even your behavioral patterns. This angered the US Congress, and the Congress argued that this data could be weaponized by the Chinese government for espionage or manipulation. TikTok and its users fought back, claiming that the ban stifled their right to free expression. But was TikTok banned outright? No. Congress gave ByteDance 270 days to divest its US operations. But with time running out, TikTok challenged the law, taking the fight to the highest court. What were the issues at stake? Two issues arose. Does the act violate free speech rights? And is the law justified under the national security? Now, TikTok claimed that banning the application limits creators, viewers, and editors from expressing themselves on a unique platform. The government, on the other hand, argued that TikTok's data collection posed a legitimate threat, citing evidence of potential espionage. Two laws came into mind, and the judgment which was to be delivered by a court was to be balanced on two key principles. The First Amendment, which protects freedoms of speech and expression, and the national security powers, which allows the government to take drastic measures to ensure that its citizens are protected. This delicate balance required the court to decide, is the threat really enough to justify restricting millions of Americans' freedom to use TikTok? Answers were needed, and there had to be a reason behind these answers to be given. Now, here's how the court reasoned. It had to look at this in three separate limbs. The first one, national security, and is the ban total, and what's the approach which is needed? Now, does national security come first? To answer this, the court acknowledged the sheer scale of TikTok's data collection and the real risk posed by its ties to Chinese government. Sensitive data in the wrong hands could lead to surveillance, blackmail, or even corporate espionage. Now, was the ban total? No. The act didn't outright censor content or target user speech. Instead, it attempted to cut TikTok ties with China while preserving the platform for US users. Now, was this a tailored approach? This law was designed to minimize its impact on free speech while addressing national security concerns. TikTok had options to comply, like divestiture, but with time running out, it couldn't. It chose to go to battle this out in court rather than comply. How did the court rule? The court ruled in favor of the government, affirming that the act didn't violate the First Amendment. The judge emphasized that preventing foreign adversaries from exploiting US data was a compelling interest that outweighed the restriction imposed on TikTok. This was an end for TikTok in the US market. An end for most of the people who relied on TikTok to make money. While some lost, the government won. And in the end, the people also won, because when your sensitive data collected by an application or a company is used for the wrong reasons, in this digital age, you await doom. Now, this statement is a wake-up call. It shows the growing tension between innovation and security in the digital age. While protecting national interests is crucial, the case highlights the sacrifices we might make in the name of safety for creators and users. The decision forces us to rethink our dependence on platforms controlled by foreign entities. For lawmakers, it raises a critical question. How do we balance freedom with security without tipping the scales too far? To the public, there are some takeaways. You need to understand how your data is collected and used. So, to do this, there is a need to push for transparency in tech companies. And to prevent people's data from being used illegally, we need to be mindful of the risk when we are sharing personal information online. But do you think that banning TikTok was the right move? Let's keep the conversation going. Comment down below and share your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into landmark cases that shape our world. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.